Hey, Brickbarian's back with a long anticipated video. Did not do one midweek this week because YouTube has decided, for whatever reason, that they have been demonetizing my videos. I'm not sure why they're doing it. There's nothing on here that's offensive. I don't think there's offensive to anybody, but that's why I'm not doing as many recently as I usually have. But it is time to get back in. So, Battle on Scariff. I'll talk more about that at the end of the video. But let's get back to this. Battle on Scariff, 2017 set from the Rogue One movie. Retail price of $50. Nice little play set. You get the two Sandtroopers with it, plus the two lead characters. Yeah, definitely like it. And speaking of the Sandtroopers, I think they're a great compliment to the Stormtroopers. Again, was not a huge Rogue One fan when I first tried to watch it. But like a lot of things, just give it time and eventually you do appreciate it as a great movie. And the Sandtroopers was a nice new compliment, I think, to the Stormtroopers. And they look great. I want more of them. And this set does give you two. So the set we're going to look at from back in the day is the Battle of Endor set, released in 2009. Had a retail price back then of $100. Current value of $148. Parts value of $200. So great little nifty set. I'm sorry I missed this one because even though I don't like Return of the Jedi that much, I did like some of the epic battle scenes at the end on the forest moon of Endor. So this set currently is reselling for minus 25% of its parts value, and that's pretty typical of a lot of these sets. Again, I do like it. I do have the Princess Leia one from this set, the minifigure somewhere in my collection, but I don't have the rest of it. So getting back to the Battle on Scariff, it is a play set. Some fans like plays some don't. I mean, I do. I think it's kind of neat. It displays pretty well, and you get the essential minifigs you need. Again, the Sandtroopers are kind of the draw for me personally. I'll probably pick one or two of these up just for that. But we'll see. So speaking of the minifigures, we got 12 from the Battle of Endor set. They represent a total price of $77.6. They average out to 6.4, and they represent collectively 77% of the set's original retail price. Now, in our current set we're looking at today, the Battle on Scariff, you got 4 minifigures, 2 Sandtroopers in that, for a total of 27.7. They're averaging out to about 6.9, representing 54% of the set's retail price. Again, I'm not really sure how to read these numbers because, to me, what I'm seeing is there's possible for growth with the minifigures, but there's also a possibility they're kind of going to be what they are, around that $7 mark average. So we'll see. I don't know. But those are the numbers nonetheless. Getting back to the parts value in the set of $85, that's a pretty good spread with a retail price of $50, because obviously you hope that you get to $100 on the parts with a $50 retail price, but you normally almost never get that. But 85 is much closer to 100 than it is to 50, so we'll definitely take it. 2 years after retirement, what do we got? Well, we got the $85 in the parts, minus 25%, putting us around $63. If you want to look at it the other way, which is the original retail price of $50, plus the appreciation of the previous Endor set every year at 6.2%, you get 56.2. So it's either way you look at it, though, the set does project to do fairly well, fairly quickly. That's kind of interesting. A lot of sets don't. 8 years out, what do you got? You got 88 on the parts. It didn't go up much on the parts with the metrics that I usually use to measure that. That's interesting. I'll have to investigate that a little bit, but that's what it came out to be, so we're going to use it. Minus 25%, puts around $66 8 years after retirement. If you want to look at it strictly from a percentage standpoint, $50 retail plus 50% will represent the appreciation over the next 8 years based on our previous set, putting us around $75. So either way you look at it, not seeing a doubling here 8 years out. If it follows the same path as the Battle of Endor set, it may or may not. Again, we don't really know for sure. I mean, this could be obviously higher, but it's curious that 8 years out, you're not doubling on this set, or really that close to doubling at $100. So it's interesting. I don't know what to make of that either. But I guess from the simplicity of it, it looks like the numbers and sort of what's kind of happening here would indicate this set would be a better, quicker flip than it would be holding on to for a longer period of time. So that's kind of the advice here. I would say buy it and hold it for maybe 2-3 years. Try to get your 20-25% out of it, and then just move on to another set. So guys, as always, thanks for watching, subscribing. I appreciate it. As far as YouTube goes, I don't know. I mean, they're demonetizing me. I don't know why. Can't answer that question for you. So Patreon's out there. If you do like the show and want to support, I'd say use Patreon. Send what you can if you have it. If you don't have it, don't worry about it. And guys, enjoy the weekend. I'll see you later. Bye.